Greg, we're in the door a few days. Happy to be back?
Aye, delighted. Happy to be back on home soil. Just looking forward to the coming weeks and obviously another big game on Saturday.
There's been talk about sort of other options and other clubs interested in you. Why it was Kilmarnock the club you wanted to come to?
Obviously, been here before. I had a good spell the last time I came here. I knew what the club was about, and obviously the gaffer as well. I'd worked under him twice before, so that was a conversation that we had between me and the manager. And after that, it was easy from both sides, I think.
Was it pretty straightforward, just given how successful you were here in your first spell, and then having dealt with Derek before a couple of times?
Yep, as simple as that. Obviously, we've got a good relationship, and it was a couple of conversations, and we both wanted to get it done without any complications. So happy that both of us and the club were happy to get me back, and just wanted it done as soon as possible so I can get back on the pitch.
What's the last couple of years like been for you? Obviously a journey that not many Scottish footballers take. How has that maybe changed you as a person? How much have you feel you've maybe grown as a footballer over there as well?
Yeah, it was obviously once I had left Rangers, I wanted to try something different, new. Didn't expect to go to India, obviously, but it's what happened. Everything happens for a reason, and it was a great experience for me. Had a great two and a half years there. Some difficult times as well, obviously, with the family being at home and etc. But obviously I was successful on the pitch, which was the main thing for my job. So yeah, it was good, but it's done now. And as I say, I'm just happy to be back in Scotland, back in home soil, and just obviously I just want to keep proving myself again. I feel like I have to do it all again.
Was there any thoughts of staying abroad, going elsewhere, or was it always a case of you wanted to?
No, it was always a case. It was probably the UK. Like the worst case scenario was UK. I didn't want to go away again for the family and etc. But I definitely wanted to. Well, I was hoping it was going to be Scotland, and luckily enough it's happened, and I just can't wait to get started.
What was it about your first spell here that was so successful? What was it that sort of made it, really good for you?
I think we had a really good team, which made it easier really. We had a good foundation, and we had good. I think we had a solid defence and the two sitting midfielders, and it just kind of gave the freedom for the other four players really to just go and express themselves. And I think that was the key. And obviously Steve Clark, he's done such a good job at Scotland. He was a great manager. Delighted for him. But yeah, it was probably because we had a good team really. And obviously I don't mind the AstroTurf as well. So that was a good combination at the time. But hopefully I can try and do it again.
You get a similar feeling coming back here, another experienced manager at Kilmarnock. He's built a very good squad this season. Is there a sort of familiar feeling than when you last came in?
Similarities. Lots of young players as well. A few experienced players. So there's a good combination there. You can see like the similarities, as I say, in both teams. So it should stand us in good stead with the games remaining. It's been, as I say, since I came in, I've only been in a couple of days, and the lads have been brilliant with me so far, so hopefully I can add my experience to that and help them. And as I say, as long as we can get the points on a Saturday, that's all that matters.
Over the last few years, it seems to be maybe a China or a Saudi Arabia seems to be the clubs or the teams that European players seem to go to. But not many people know about India for football. What's the culture like out there for football?
It's becoming bigger, I'll say that. My first season, until I left, there's definitely been a lot of improvement, because the club I was at there, I just finished their part of the City group, so it was proper. You got looked after so well. They tried to do everything for you. The standard of play was getting better as well, because obviously cricket's like #1 sport there, so they're not brought up like football daft like we are. But it's definitely improving, and I wish everyone there all the best.
Was it just family reasons you had to just come back?
Yeah, that was probably the main reason. Yep, and obviously I feel like I'm still at a good age where I can still be successful in Scotland again. So it was a no-brainer to come home.
The manager spoke about a slight ankle issue going on with you at the moment. How's that doing?
Yeah, it's fine. I actually done it when I came on in the match. I just tweaked it a little bit at the last kick of the ball. So I missed Monday's training. But I've trained yesterday, today, so we're off tomorrow, so feeling good, so ready for the weekend.
I think it was almost exactly a month from your last game
Yeah.
in India to this week, last weekend. How is the fitness?
Yeah.
How's the legs?
Yeah, it's actually not too bad. I try to keep on top of it as much as possible. But obviously the weather, the last few weeks, has been difficult to get on the grass. So I've just been in the gym really, which a place I don't really like, but you have to do it. But no, I feel good. The lungs were good today. It was a good session today. But hopefully I can get up and running as soon as possible.
Have they been drawing straws through there to see who's in the car school, you and your uncle?
I don't know if he'll get back in.